we're just going to break into that programme to bring you some breaking news. Sky News understands that the Duchess of Sussex has gone into labour. There has been fevered speculation over the last few days as to when Harry and Meghan's baby might arrive. Had it arrived already? Was she already in labour? Lots of gossip, lots of rumour, but what we know now for a fact, communicated to us from royal circles, is that Meghan has now gone into labour officially. Let's talk to our royal correspondent Rhiannon Mills, who can join us on the phone. Rhiannon, so this is the news that a lot of royal watchers have been waiting for quite a long time, for a full 9 months, in fact.
Indeed, they have. And you'll remember it was back at the start of their first major overseas tour in Australia and New Zealand that it was confirmed to us, to all of the royal journalists who'd travelled with Harry and Meghan, that they were due to be expecting their first child in the spring. At no point, however, has it been confirmed by the palace exactly when the Duchess of Sussex was due. It was, however, Meghan, during a walkabout in Birkenhead when she was meeting crowds, who told a few women there that she was due to expect her first child around April and May. So that's why many of us, lots of international journalists, have all started gathering here in Windsor, waiting for the news. And finally, it was confirmed to me about 10 minutes ago that it was in the early hours of this morning that the Duchess of Sussex went into labour, and also confirmed to me that the Duke of Sussex was by her side. Now, it was always anticipated that the palace were going to tell us when she went into labour. The next announcement that, of course, we are waiting for is when we finally will hear the news that the baby has been born. What is also making it slightly different around the arrival of Harry and Meghan's first child is that I think in the past with royal babies recently, we've been used to they're waiting outside of the Lindo wing, waiting for William and Kate to come out and show us their baby for the first time. And we're not going to see that this time. There is no hospital for us to stand outside of because Harry and Meghan have decided that they want to keep their new arrival as private as possible.
And Rhiannon, also some speculation that she may be going for a home birth, which some people may question. But of course, the Queen herself had 4 home births, didn't she?
It's been so interesting. There's been so much discussion about whether or not this couple are breaking with royal tradition. Is it the right thing that they want to keep this baby so private? Of course, their child is going to be 7th in line to the throne. There's no major constitutional change that we can expect by the arrival of this child. Also, we haven't had it confirmed that she's definitely having a home birth. So it could well be that we still have it confirmed once the baby's born, but actually they were admitted to hospital at some point this morning. But we'll still have to wait to hear those details. And I think it's always with this couple been a case of them wanting to make their own choices. We've talked so much, haven't we, about how they are a very modern, young royal couple, how they've wanted to do things their own way, how they've already been shaking things up a little bit and showing that they have their own unique style when it comes to official engagements, all the kind of charities that they want to focus on. And so I think, again, with the fact that they want to try and maintain as much the privacy around the arrival of their child, once again, they're setting down their markers, really, and showing how, as a family of 3, they want things to go forward.
So that's a bit more information that you didn't quite give us at the top there, Rhiannon. So you're saying that the royal couple have gone into hospital. So at the moment, as far as we know, they are not at Frogmore Cottage. It's potentially not a home birth at the moment.
I probably wasn't entirely clear. What I was saying is we don't entirely know where she's having this baby. What I do know is that when it's finally confirmed that the baby has been born, we can expect the details of where she gave birth, the weight of the baby, the time that the baby was born. But at the moment, I think there's been so many people saying, oh, she's definitely having a home birth. And that isn't necessarily the case. I think we could potentially still find out that she was taken to maybe Frimley Park, which is very nearby, where the Countess of Wessex had her 2 children. She could also potentially have gone to Chelsea and Westminster, which is where we know that one of her friends, Amal Clooney, had her twins. So at the moment, there is still a lot of speculation about exactly where the Duchess of Sussex is at the moment, where she is with her husband. But it was confirmed to me that the baby is on its way, and that the Duchess of Sussex went into labour first thing this morning, and also that Prince Harry was by her side.
And you touched on succession and the possibilities of a title. This will be the 7th in line to the throne, won't it? So there's then a bumping down of those that are in the royal line of succession further down the list.
That's right, and I think in a way that's what has taken the pressure off Harry and Meghan as a couple, and meant that they can, in a way, make their own decisions about when they want to announce to the world that their child has been born, and also this decision that they've made that they don't want to have a big public press call once their child has been born, as we saw around the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge. It does give them more flexibility, but you cannot forget that they are currently the rock star royal couple of the moment. They are the ones that everyone is focusing on, and that's something that has amazed me, really, being here for the last week. The numbers of TV crews, the number of reporters from right across the world who are gathering for this moment. I'm told that when it comes to some of the American TV networks, they are going to have breaking coverage. They'll be breaking into their news coverage as we speak to announce that she's gone into labour. They will then have rolling coverage. And I think that's also something that is different and special about this baby. For the first time, you are going to have a member of the royal family who is entitled to both dual American and British heritage, despite the fact that they will be 7th in line to the throne and not necessarily entitled to those titles of being a prince or princess. But yeah, at the moment we are waiting to find out whether we're going to have a little boy or a little girl entering the royal family.
And so for the next few hours, it's basically watch this space, speculation. But when we do hear, there is a chance that they may release an image themselves, mightn't they? They have their Instagram feed. So that could be a possible first place that we could catch an image of this new baby. Yeah, that's right. And I think that's certainly over the last week, as I've been waiting for the Duchess of Sussex to go into labour, you do start thinking, oh gosh, I wonder how they're going to announce it on their own social media accounts, because we've of course seen their new Instagram account was set up a few weeks ago, hugely popular, broke records when it came to getting a record number of followers. At the moment, we anticipate that there will be a very small photo call, probably a few days after the baby's been born, so we will get those official photographs. But yeah, they are a young, modern couple, and whether or not we will see maybe a little glimpse of the baby on Instagram, we'll just have to wait and see.